this war seems to be unending, Jacob. Every
Unending, but we have to understand, again, something that's not talked about in the mainstream media. What the war is about, as far as American interest and NATO interest, but particularly American interest, it's not just the Ukraine, it's BRIC. It is not wanting the ruble to become a petrocurrency that can in any way be competitive with the dollar.
Yeah.
And the war is something, a gift that Putin has given to the West to cause a massive devaluation of the Russian ruble. This is something that's going to be a big issue in South Africa at the BRIC conference because of the hostility between India and China, on top of the controversy if Putin will attend or not. The United States has a vested interest in causing economic instability in Russia. Russia has large gold reserves. Russia has large natural gas and oil reserves. Putin had a design to replace the dollar, in which the ruble would be a pivotal currency. Their American interest is not just about Ukraine, or not even primarily about Ukraine. It is about preventing another reserve currency. I'm quite convinced that is a very major factor in what they're doing and why.
Yeah, we're going to talk about BRICS at the end, Jacob, because that goes right into the CBDC. Because what BRICS is planning, it's having their own central currency, reserve currency, backed by gold. But there's also other plans that the West has, which is in the form of a digital currency, which they're both competing for which one is going to be the major currency in the world. But I did want to go back to the war, because it seems, and this has been reports from Germany and Poland, that parts of the Ukraine may be broken off. The East, they don't think they can get it back. The West may be something of a break-off with Kiev as its main capital, and Poland and Germany very much wanting to make deals with the western part of Ukraine. Do you think it's going to go the way of Yugoslavia, the way Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro went, Jacob?
That could very well happen. If they negotiate, what is Putin going to get? He wants those eastern provinces. That is for sure. And he wants to keep Crimea. That is for sure. On the other hand, it might result in what happened to Germany. Russia got the East. West Germany remained in NATO.
Good point.
You might be bringing Ukraine into NATO. Right now, there is a low interest, or has been a low interest, in Ukraine joining NATO. If a partition of Ukraine takes place, that would create the impetus to bring Ukraine into NATO. So Putin would once again be shooting himself in the foot.
Marco, I don't know if anybody saw the report. While we're low on ammunition, and so is NATO, Putin just called up 300,000 more reserves to fight.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a problem. He probably has the arms. He probably has the weapons to supply those guys.
They're making ammo 24/7. The companies in Russia have been making ammo 24/7 for the last few years, and in the West has not. So while the West is interested in, this is interesting. While the West is interested in pronouns and them, they, and all that stuff, right? Woke stuff. I was told this. You guys talk about that book, what's that Chinese general, Sun Tzu?
Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
Some of these generals in Russia have been, that's been their playbook. That's been their playbook. Yeah. So, I wouldn't put lightly what Russia's trying to do and destroy Ukraine, but it is a matter of ideologies, and it's a matter of what exactly is the U.S. going to do long term, because how long can this go on? I mean, until the last Ukrainian dies? Is that really their end goal to it? So I think we're going to have to see something change, of some kind of peace treaty, but no one seems to be talking peace. Even the Republican guys in the in the leadership summit, there was nobody talking peace.
No,
Not
no.
one. Yeah.
Why would Russia, if they have enough troops and we're out of ammunition, want to come to the peace table unless it's on their terms?
That's why I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Russia really wants peace anymore, because if they follow the art of war, this is exactly what you do.